I'm going to provide an update on progress for my mobile app project, and I'm going to answer the following questions. Am I keeping on schedule, and what features have been implemented? Show off any pieces that are complete. The overview of this project is in last week's video review. I went over the design document and my plans. Here's Objective-C prep. This is the main screen, and it opens and it shows a list of questions. These are all being pulled from a remote JSON feed. When you tap one of the questions, you see the answer in a modal view. You click to close. You can also slide to the left to see two more options. You can either tweet or mark it as a favorite. So clicking the Twitter button, it will add an image. It will add a test tweet for now, location, but also and it is working. It will also add a website URL that promotes my website. You can slide right to close it, and this is not going to be the final graphics. These are just placeholder graphics. I have a search, the map screen. I've got it where it's hooked up with some static data. While it is pulling in the JSON feed of job interview locations, the calendar, and you can see details about the job interview, and it's a list, and I'm still going to hook this up to work with the actual calendar on the device. Add. This is where I can add a new job interview as far as the company, the time, the date, skills that are needed, the pros and cons for the job opportunity. I can save it or delete. Now, when I'm in this screen, the calendar screen, I'm going to make it so I can also add and delete job interviews. The same with the map screen. What I'm doing now is I'm working on so that this pop-up, I would like it so that when I click on it, it will bring me to the details for that job interview that's on my map. So I did get most of my milestones done for this week. I did have a lot of milestones to work on this week. I really challenged myself. I had 21 tasks to do. I finished pretty much most of them. These two I was not able to fully complete, and that's just to make the search, the scope bar work with my JSON feed. Headers also work. And when I say work, mean that when I click these headers, it will only show questions that are of that type. So it'll only show Objective-C questions or only iOS questions, Xcode questions. And I also got to hook up this search bar so that it will actually work with the data. So those 2, 5 and 6, I did not fully complete, even though I wanted to. The other thing that I wanted to do in Milestone 1 was set up the modal views so that they have an edit and delete with a text label. And I think what's going to happen is, because it's not working out the way I would like it to, because it interferes, the way I have it set up, I'm using a third-party framework for my JSON feed that creates these modal views so that I have an edit and delete in the nav bar, have add, edit, delete functions for this list, and also for my calendar. For my milestone 2, I have my milestone 2, the tasks that I need to do, a lot of them are pretty much completed. I only have a few to work on for this week for my milestone 2. That should give me plenty of time to finish these that I did not finish in milestone 1. This concludes my video review of the progress of my mobile app project for this week.